funny. Hello, welcome to my tube. My name is Margie. I'm Heyoka. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. I got all my dogs from the same rescue. The Basset Beagle Rescue at the Heartland. I don't know. Can you see it, Ma?
Oh, yeah.
Little dog looks like Tuck Tuck back there.
Yeah.
Hi, Nathan. Nate, how you doing? I hung out for a little while. Sometimes, I mean, I even have the same drone. People have like a cadence to their voice, and I don't know. I was at the park when I was listening to Zach earlier, and I started to record my video there, and these freaking dill holes decided that would be the most opportune time to come and like mow this little itty bitty patch in the corner of the park. It's like, all right, guys, if you do this week, we'll call it good. You know, you earned it, whatever. So I got all annoyed and stuff, but anyway, I got the gist of what he was saying. It doesn't take long. You know, and I know he's frustrated, as so many of us are, but think about it, you know, what are you going to do if everybody wakes up, all of us, what are you going to do then? I mean, what's going to happen then? I'm here for spiritual triage. I'm here to help people, you know. Yeah, life is shitty. Life can be dark. There's freaking wicked, evil people. There's people selling human beings all over and, you know, calling themselves political parties and stuff like that. I mean, there's all this weird stuff, you know. But what's happening in your local community? I know some people are sad for me that my coffee shop is closing, but there's other places to go. People can always find me. In the afternoon, I like to go down the park. You know, about 2-3 o'clock. So, Bill, I got to make Bill he's looking for roommates. Turnover is high right now. People are moving around, shifting around. Bill's looking for a couple roommates here in Taos, New Mexico. Renting rooms, $500 a month. I'm gonna help him out by making him a Craigslist ad on Craigslist. 500 plus utilities. That's not bad for like a mile, 1.2 miles from the little square there, where freaking people come from all over the USA to see this little Adobe town square. It's a trip. This guy walks up today where we were all sitting. He's like, "Could you tell me where Kit Carson's big old, lack of a better word, tall, big old white guy, pasty, you know, the system worked for him. This is his system. He's looking for Kit Carson's graveyard. Well, they have a where he was, you know, they have a graveyard behind the amphitheater. The reality of it is he's truly buried under a parking lot over in the square. But his marker is over there, and they had to move him because people kept peeing on his grave because the dude's a freaking scumbag. But if you're the kind of heart space that is all about taking from other people, so you have all that you need, and your family has everything that they need, and all of your buddies have everything that they need, but it's on the shoulder and the expense of everyone around you, then you're gonna love that Kit Carson guy. But really, he's a fucking scumbag, man. People freaking are glorifying the wrong types of people. I've seen it my whole life. I've seen it my whole life. So anyway, had a couple good experiences today. I'm happy to report. Luna and Tuck went and got their nails done at the same time, and I take them down to Super Groomers It's a super place, and Sherry, the lead lady, she's helping all kinds of people. She trains new people all the time and helps people, realize new careers and ways to earn income, And they're gonna get a mobile service soon. Next spring, they're looking to have a mobiles, because I was like, you haven't ever do anything where you like help senior citizens that are shut in, that don't drive, can't drive, and trim their, come do. And yeah, and she's like, yeah, because I would love to be able to pay what I get forward to sponsor some of these trips to some of these cities. I just, you just pay for the stuff and then find people in the community that need it, and then they go wherever they're needed. See, I got so many ideas, so many different ways to help pay things forward in this community. And so one of the gals is from Josie, I believe that's her name. She's just got certified, and she's got all educated and everything up on snipping and trimming, and and they're so great with the animals, because Luna gets stressed, and she even put like some lavender on her arm for aromatherapy, and was just loving on her. And last time I told the story about what happened last time. Luna about got me shot by some dumb fat Texan. Old dumb fat Texan. But the outcome was much more pleasant. That guy got banned too. She banned him. Said, "Don't come back here again. Their firearm." I'm like, I'll take your firearm and freaking dot you in your own eye with it. Right in front of your wife. Embarrass you in front of your wife. I'll do it. So, full moon was last night. Happy spring, fall equinox. Happy. I had a hoodie on this morning for a couple minutes. Anyway, so I know the gig now. Luna's just a drama queen. She's just a drama, but she's getting better, and they're so good with her. And she was so happy today. They put bandanas on them. That's something that they do for the dog. It's a little extra. They put bandanas on them. And look at Tucker back there. This is they all had a hard lot in the beginning of their life, including Ma. Hey, Ma, you want to wave? Wave, Ma. Let folks know you're okay. She's A-okay. Live and well today. Anyway, they got little bandanas. So Luna was like, feels so good when she gets her nails done, because it doesn't hurt her little geriatric little toes. So she was running around all over this afternoon when I was letting her out and stuff. It was a good time. It's like Sassy needs to go walk about, stretch her legs. So, and also the other coffee shop we hang out at, if you can't find me, I still go, there's one up the road called Elevation. So, if ever folks want to travel about, and if you're ever in northern New Mexico, feel free to stop by Elevation. It's the spot for a couple more months. Till December sometime, and then... But Elevation has a nice little sitting area. They have trees too. It's super pretty. Somebody just bought them. They got some pretty good pastries for those that like pastries. I just like mine. I'm a food snob, man. See, because that's the thing, is when you've had stuff that is really, really good, then you have stuff that is meh. I ain't gonna act like it's really, really good. That's for sure. So this is going on this weekend. I'm gonna go see. And go see what this is about. Is it backwards? This is Tribal Vision, September 24th through the 26th. It's about 20 miles from me, south of me. 3 days of camping, music, ceremony, and workshops. Coalition to stop violence against Native women. Yep, and there's all these people on the back that are going to be there. Support local stuff. I'm just glad. You know what? I'm just glad. Whatever people are believing in, I'm just glad. And I've been talking about this for a few years. I think glory be to God. It's finally happening. People are freaking going outside themselves, finding a higher power. connecting to source. So we got all this stuff going on. We got ceremonies, 3 days, camping ceremony. I don't know who any of these people are. I'm gonna find out, elders. What do you got to do to be an elder around here? Workshops. There's belly dancing. I can belly dance a little bit. I knew a thing or two about belly. I can dance with a sword on my head. All that stuff. Good job, Sass. It's all about getting out in your local communities and making a little bit heaven on earth. And I'm glad. Like, I got a buddy back in California. He puts on Renaissance fairs. You know, so he gives people a place to come. And he's an Aries. He's hard. He's like-minded. He's got a heart space like me. He just wants people to have a good time. You know, not at the expense of other living things. I was hanging out with my homie at the park today, and she was telling me, she's like, oh, because we were talking about alchemy and how much I love cooking and baking, and I just want to make all these medicines, you know, so like chocolates, you know, and caramels and all this, you know, food that just makes you feel good. Because once, you know, there's so many people that are in, so I got it, Ma, I'll take care of it. There's so much pain. You got room? They're in so much physical pain right now. She's so cute. Older people, younger people, emotional pain, spiritual pain. Once that they know that there can, that your physical being can rise above that, and once you know that you can reach that point it exists, it sure does make life a lot easier for people like me anyway to cope with. For sure. Life is hard for me, man. Life is hard for me. That's why I like going to the coffee shop, because it seems like there's a bunch of us that congregate together at different periods of time, you know, and everybody's on their different cycles, but that's kind of our common denominator, that for, you know, each of us that go there, life is kind of hard for us in some capacity, but we're always you know, people are always willing to pull together and help out a buddy when you need them, you know, and that's not, I mean, how many people have AAA because they don't have somebody that they can call, yeah, so, but the world is changing real fast. I mean, earthquakes, all the world, you know, it's just, I've been tripped out the last 2 days, yesterday and today, because I don't like it when there's no clouds in the sky. And yesterday and today, there is no clouds in the sky. I find it very unnerving. But not to worry, because we had the folks freaking flying around. Hey, Nate, did you get that picture I sent you? I was just wondering. I sent you one not too long ago, I think. Yeah, I sent you the lightning ones. I don't know if you have Instacrap, but if you go to Instacrap, I got a picture the other night. I get lucky sometimes, because it's like I'm always outside. I'm always looking for the shot. So sometimes I go out, and if I'm balanced enough, I look at it as God, divine, whatever, rewarding me with the good shot. And the other night, if you go to Snapnax on Instacrap, I got a shot of a rocket ship going across the full moon. And then you can zoom in on the right side, and you can see the rocket ship. Mom, Nathan said hi from Ohio. Yeah. Oh, he's getting ready for bed. So, sweet dreams, rest easy. I call sleeping, I call that our night shift, my night shift. That's when my body rejuvenates, when the cells rebuild themselves, you know? Like, and you can picture it if you're meditating, trying to go to sleep. If you have a hard time, I'd picture if you see that movie, The Fifth Element, when they build her from the arm bone, you know, and it's all. That's what I picture my cells rejuvenating, and then my spirit goes out into higher dimension based on the attunement of my own frequency, you know. Have I been dense? Have I been living in those lower vibrational fields? I ain't gonna fly as high in the higher dimensions. See, because we get to resolve things in higher dimensions in the spirit realm that we don't sort out during the day with our intellectual minds. Like people have those, right? Like everybody has an intellectual mind. Anyway, I'm here to help explain balance as I understand it, and that's how I learned about this stuff, is being so imbalanced in times. Like those 13 years that I was a drunk, I just went out and I did what I want and it didn't matter because this is my life and nobody cares about me anyway. All that is ego stuff. That is exactly how Satan wants people to live. Just like that. That's Benny, no! That's all you gotta do. Nothing else. Is to, buy that fancy car, put all your money into that fancy car. Because cars are freaking money sucks. They really are. And I was like, I'm like, what are people doing with their excess? People, it ain't that world anymore. You can't, money is energy. Money is energy. And I always understood, like when you see a current in electricity, okay? I see current in electricity, and that's how I've always understood money flows, right? But people always want to accumulate as much as they can, put in the bank, make as much money you can, get rich, put in the bank, accumulate it all without ever completing the flow. And completing the flow is sometimes giving away money to help other people realize their own dreams. You can't take this stuff with you, man. My brother told me years ago, put mom in a home, get back to work, you need to, you need that retirement. I'm like, retirement or retirement, dude. As long as I have a pulse, I'm going to be out there earning, not even earning, just being of service to other human beings, and then that comes back to me by people, being good to me back, because they know that I'm always willing to help. So when I do need help, people are like, oh, okay, yeah, I got another offer today. I took my buddy over to see his horses. Ain't that kind of, when you live in a small town, man, it's just like playground. People just do whatever they want. Somebody cut the fence, horses got out, these people rounded up the horses. It's like the federal government. They created a problem, a need, and then make people pay for it. And then this guy took the horses, pinned the horses, and said, you got to give me $300 or what? I don't know. I just made up that number. You got to pay me to get your horses back, because I pinned your horses when they were out, when they were the ones that, in all likelihood, cut the fence and let the horse out anyway. That's how people work, man. People are shady. So much shade, But that's the set, And my homie was so upset. He was cause those are his babies. He loves his horses, as any horse lover does. People don't have horses just because, I got a horse. No, they have horses because they love the horses. And so when they were gone, he was like frantic, and it's like, all right, where are we going? Let's go find him, And people were ready to step up because he's always been a stand-up guy. See? And then I've seen the other example of that. I've seen the guy at the coffee shop that people don't want to give a ride to the store. They don't want to help him out because he's freaking screwed too many people over too many times, and people don't want to help that guy out. So people get to decide and this is not gender specific. This is not just men. Wait, dude, a hog is a glutton is a hog, and that's women too. I don't look at a lot of things as gender specifics because I see so many things in frequency. I looked at so many things that, like, people's behavior. I look at, like, I wish I could. I would love to put it to a cartoon how I navigate through life. It's kind of a trip. I do a pretty okay job explaining it, though. Sometimes human beings, like, I don't know, it depends. Some days human beings in my mind look like disco balls, you know, and they have all these different little mirrors in them, and for every little mirror is a different aspect of their personality, a different characteristic, and some vibe really low and some vibe really high, but depends on the day and which way their heart space they're going to direct that on, you know. People are, you know, we choose. Some days I choose to be the jerk because it's just easier for me to flip this guy off and chew him out. Now, I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, and I don't always, freaking people drive so stupid. Most days, best I could do is keep the sunroof closed because it makes it too easy to freaking flip people off through a sunroof. I'm a work in progress, too. How long have I been running my mouth? Too long? I don't know where the timer is. So what else happened today? Weather's just been gorgeous, man. And the flowers are just like blooming, you know. And I love this sun, how different flowers, like, it's just, I don't know. Earth is just such a marvelous, wonderful, freaking mush pot of harmonic convergence. The thing of it is humans feel like that they need to acquire all this power and then control what happens on this planet. It's really weird, these storylines that are coming out. And hey, a lot of people are like, that adds up. So more and more people, it's going to come out. It's going to become more prominent, more, you know, more mainstream, because more and more people believe this stuff to be true, because in some capacity it's been their reality. If you don't know anybody that's been human trafficked or kidnapped or anything like that, then maybe you ain't been around in the world enough, you know, because I know, you know, plenty of people that have. You know, lots of people have killed people. I mean, human beings have different, all kinds of ways of behaving, you know. But it's just kind of funny with all the dastardly things that people can do to each other. I think it's really weird that never once have we ever had heaven on earth. Never once. There's always some artificial, made-up conflict someplace. There's always some dictator that's freaking, I'm the boss and my people are going to fall in line. It's like, come on, dude. It's 2021. Get the fuck over it, New Young Doom Dip Dung. You know? What? Just keep imagining how the world, how you want to see it, and it's quickly heading that way. And there's people that are like coming up with some wild stuff, so you guys need to knock that stuff off. We don't need anything too traumatic. We don't need I hate trying to help people pick up the pieces after traumatic events, because during them too, there's always the screamer, the yeller, the people that are just so disheveled, you know, that it takes them a while to anchor back in their own soul sack. That sucks, but whatever happens, we're ready for it, right? This song in my ear is going, I'm ready to move on. I need to make notes, Ma. I forgot what I was going to talk about. I forgot what I even talked about when I was at the park. Oh, well, I guess I'll get off here and go do that Craigslist ad for old Bill. That'd really help him out a lot. He'd be grateful